Hello guys, how are you doing? Today we're kicking off with a new theme, which is energy justice. And I want to ask you a very bold question. So who gets the power? Who gets the power according to you? What's your answer? So let me tell you what I think about these questions, yeah? And I'm sure you get an idea or two what I'm talking about, right? Excellent. See you in a minute. Hey, how are you doing? My name is Tony Chu. I'm the founder here of Renewables in Africa. What we do, pretty simple. We raise awareness about renewable energy and sustainability. So if you're interested to break or expand into Africa, we are your eco bridge to this market. And we can help you with visibility, with leads, but also deals. Or if you're looking to decarbonize, we again at your eco bridge to sustainable pathway, and we can help you with carbon footprint assessment, also carbon reduction strategy. If you got any question regarding that, please do reach out to me because I want to talk to you because I think it's very important that we actually get to understand how we can support you and what you can do about that. So when I'm talking about energy justice, for me, it's more than just clean tech. So it's about for me who acts, who has access, who participates, and also who benefits, and even who suffers in the transition to clean energy. Because this kind of question, if we don't look at that properly, that's why we see some kind of misconceptions and also, let's say, so ill intention that we seem to be saying in a different kind of debate, when people are talking about. So it's important to really have this question at heart and to discuss it. So who has access, who participate, who benefit, and also who suffers. So as far as say things, they are, I think, three main dimensions that need to be looked at here. So I want to talk about distributive justice, which is how energy resources and costs are shared. That's distributive justice. I want to talk about procedural justice, which is about who gets a voice in the decision making. Who gets a voice? Important to us to discuss that. And I want to talk about recognition justice, which is about ensuring that marginalized group, aren't just overlooked, but they're actually taken into account when we're talking about this is very important about the question of or notion of energy justice. So think about it for a second. In many parts of the world, people still cook with firewood. Why? Solar farm export power miles away, and that's not just a technical gap, but it's also about justice gap. So it's very good to be able to produce and design those solar farm, those wind farms, so on and so forth, right? And hydrogen that I'm talking about. But it's also important to make sure that it serves other people in the region where you're creating that, right? It's always the same debate because otherwise we're gonna send me to the same old trap, right? Where we have fossil fuel, we have gas, we have oil, a lot of resources, but those resources don't actually benefit the people where the place is coming from. So you can actually expand the topic into obviously the any kind of minerals that are a cobalt. We're talking about a lot of copper, gold, diamond. So how do you make sure that it really benefits the people that obviously are from the region where they are extracted, where they're coming from? Think about that. Very important. And without addressing these inequities, we risk, as I say, repeating the same system of exclusion, you know, with just greener labels. And I don't want that to happen. Otherwise, we would have learned nothing. So we gotta make sure that we take that into account. So what we're gonna discuss also for the rest of the week, it's how we'll unpack how energy justice plays out globally and why I believe it must be a core pillar of the clean energy transition. Because as I say, if we don't get it done properly, we fall into many traps that has been the case in the past. Yeah. So let's have a few conversations for the next few days. Yeah. Have a great day, and talk to you later. Take care, guys. Bye bye.